Hi traders, Anthony here. Now please make sure you read the disclaimer and pause the video if you need to. We're going to be scalping ALGORAND in this video. So let me show you how this works. And we're going to take every signal. So this dot is telling us that the market's overextended here. So what we're going to do is take this trade. Entries here, where the price level is. Have a look at the ATR down here, average true range. We've got 23.18. Grab your ruler. And I'm looking for 80% of my position at 1 ATR, so 23.18, 23, we'll just round it off at 23. So we can close 80% of our position at 1 times the ATR. Stop loss can go above the dots, and we continue on. Target reach, we take 80% and we leave 20% in. This is a profitable trade if that gets taken out well and truly. Okay, spikes back up. Alright, at this point what we do now is we bring our stop loss down, we follow these dots. Stop loss is now in profit. That was our entry. Alright, so now we move our stop loss, we follow the dots. Okay, stop loss taken out here. Our entry was here. We've made money. Another signal. Now we've got the candle after. This is where we buy right here. Have a look at the average true range down here. We've got 28.3, rounded off at 28, target 1. So we don't have any green dots, so we're going to go 1.5 times the ATR stop loss. And we'll just take it down under this shaded zone here. Okay, so you can see this is a support area. Okay, so we'll continue on now. Target reached, close 80%. Bring your stop loss to 1 times the ATR for now, until we start seeing some dots, if we see some dots. This is actually a counter trend, so most likely we won't, given that the dots are running above price at the moment. Alright, see how we're running into resistance here? See this light shaded area? You could decide to close here if you wanted to, given that this is starting to roll over. And have a look at the angle of our trend lines here. Okay, they're sort of heading south, bearish. You know, we're seeing a pullback, we're seeing some consolidation. So I mean, that could be your exit as we're moving into this light shaded zone. That's heavy traffic, right? This is resistance. So let's just continue on the journey here. Trading up into resistance. Yeah, I mean, it can push through, definitely. What we have here is a breakout. Okay, spike up, we've got a signal. Trading back down, I'm going to take this trade. So what we're waiting for is the pullback down into the mean. So if we continue that, so I'll take a trade here. And I mean, you've got time while you're sitting watching the market. So that would have been my entry. I would have closed that there. Watching the market, you've got time and you'll do that. The playback kind of pushes the candles pretty quickly. Okay, see these green dots? That's our stop loss here. Okay, so we trail it. If this continues up, we'll pull the stop loss up. By the way, this is in profit. You know, our T1 was 80%, remember, and what's remaining here is 20%. So now we pull the stop loss up. We can see another green dot just here in front of my SL. So we'll follow the price now. And I mean, it's up to you. If you want to close, you can. You're well and truly in the money, and we can see we've run into resistance. But I think if you leave these, let these run, you have an opportunity if this continues up. So now we pull the stop loss up. We trail it under the green dot. So now this trade is working well in our favor. A bit hard to see the chart, so what you can do is just go into the trend bars and back this color off a little bit. You just want to see where they're overlapping. The thicker the overlap, the more congestion or the more traffic in that area. Righto, so we've got dots up here. We can pull the stop loss up a little bit higher if you want to, because we're just going to be trailing these dots and staying out of the way. If it gets taken out, we're well and truly in the money, trailing stop loss. But this will turn around at some stage and take the stop loss out, and that's where we close. Okay, another dot. So now we move our stop loss under here. We like to trade these breakouts. Right, our trade's closed here. This is a powerful system, and I would encourage you to click on the link below the video and go to my website, and you'll see I have the full package available for $29.95 a month. It's a promo special. Yeah, I mean, I'm inviting you to jump on board with me. I do daily videos on this so that you can learn to trade. We have market reports every day going into our Telegram channel, live trade signals. Whenever I post a trade signal into Telegram, I'm mostly follow it up with a video explaining why I took the trade. So it's really about education and learning to be independent as a trader. So we have a dot, and I'm waiting for it to stick. It's stuck. It moved too quickly. So my entry would have been as soon as I saw the second candle wick up above it, that's my entry. So I would have taken that trade here. On a 1 minute chart, you've got time, you're just watching this. I don't want to enter lower than the dot. Okay, so let's just say we got in at the dot. And we're looking at this average true range. It's 239 down here. Grab the ruler, and I'll go 1 times the ATR generally. So I want to take 80% of my position, so I'll do that here, and then I'm going to leave 20% in. I mean, if the 1 minute chart's too fast, do this on a 3 minute or 5 minute or even a 15 minute chart. Give yourself time. This is really just for the demo. The 1 minute chart is ideal for this range breakout trade. Okay, so TP 1 times the ATR, right? And then what we do is if you have time and if you're on a higher time frame, so then leave 20% in right about here, and then we'll trail it. Now you don't have the dots above because this is a bullish, this is a counter trend trade. So what we're doing is we're trading the pullback down into, all right, so there's my stop loss. You can watch it. So then this is where you pull your stop loss down now, and you trail it. You can trail it by 1.5 times the average true range. All right, hold it there. So, you may or may not have closed it here, but there's a buy. Okay, so I want to wait to see if I get a second candle. I'm not going to jump in there, so we'll just let that go. So you may or may not have closed down here. In any case, we can pull the stop loss down. So you can see if you play by the rules, you're going to be consistently profitable with this. You might get the odd losing trade, but most of them are going to be in the money. Yeah, and it's just a matter of building your account. Just keep taking money out of the markets. I quite like this setup that fired, and we did get a move here above the close. So I would have taken that trade if I had time. So we'll take this one and we'll call that our entry. And then there's 1 times the ATR there. So I'll just use an imaginary stop loss at the moment. It's above and we're following it down. Okay, so if we've got 20% in, we could be trailing that now in profit. See the red dots? You could leave it there. So let's just call our stop loss here with the dot. Okay, so now we get an opportunity. Okay, so we'll go with the dots. Now that they're formed, we'll run with that. That's our trailing stop loss. Okay, so now we bring our stop loss down and we trail. That's our level here. Entry was up here, well and truly in the money. We go with the dots. We just let them form. All right, there we go. Okay, now we pull the stop loss down further, and we just let the stop loss get taken out. Now we've got a breakout here. We've also got this green dot. It's all moving a bit quickly. The green dot, second candle, I would have gone for 1 time. So that was pretty tight, that one here. You may or may not have caught that. Now we've got this breakout, so let's just wait and see how we go with that. We get a touch on the center line here. Okay, this is my entry. So I'm going to go short there. Target 1 is going to be 307. So let's just have a look at, we'll go 30. So there's our 30 there. That's our TP, 80%. There is one thing with this. We have this cloud here. Where you see an opportunity to place your stop loss like above the cloud, I will do that. So let's go short there, and see these dots? I'm going to go above those dots to start with. Go 1:2 ratio here, right, there it is roughly. If my TP1's reached, then I'm going to pull the stop loss down and I can trail it. But at the moment, I'm willing to turn this into a day trade or an intraday trade, and I'm going to go with the widest stop just to give it some room to breathe. So let's just play it and see where it goes. T1 is well and truly. So what we've done now is we've closed 80%. I'll take this out, and our stop loss comes down. See the dots here? Now we've got more dots forming here. So we're just going to follow the dots. This is well and truly in profit, so we'll call that our stop loss. We've taken profit already, and we just enjoy the ride. If the stop loss gets taken out, then it doesn't matter. Alright, so now we start to move the stop loss down. Okay, see how we just set it slightly above the dots. And that's why the dots are important. Moving down, and we follow the dots with our stop loss. Actually, we've got more dots, so now we're well and truly in the money here. There's the dot there, the last one. We'll just run with that, and we'll just let the stop loss get taken out whenever it gets taken out, and we just keep following these dots pretty much. Well, this was a trade. This is moving too fast, but that's a trade. We came back. Okay, we came back to the level, so 1 times the ATR is reached, and our stop loss goes in. So now that we've reached our level, we can pull our stop loss to better than the entry price if you want to. We don't have the dots because this is counter trend. We don't have the dots under, but you can just judge it or work with the average true range. So we go 1 times the ATR for T1, and after a while, I mean, you just get used to the levels and where you want your stop loss, and just trail it, give it a little bit of room. You're in the money now. The stop loss gets taken out, it's cash positive. Alright, so we've got this stop loss running, now we've got this counter trend running. So you can pull this stop loss even a bit tighter if you want to. This is a counter trend trade, or close it. See how we've got a trend running here now. We can see it leaning over, and we're getting a pullback into the mean. You can close it there. That's where I would shut that down right now. Okay, I'm out, and I'm leaving this one in to trail. I hope this is helping you, see how I would be managing these trades. Good call. And I mean, it's not hard to see. A trend is running, and you're looking for the market to overextend. You take the counter trend, and then it pulls back into the mean. Generally, it's going to kind of find resistance and roll over. In most cases, not. You can break through and trade up here, but take your money there. Just keep taking money out of the markets. Alright, hold it there. For some reason these are suddenly painting this yellow channel down the chart. That's a bit odd. Okay, so the question is, do you want to take this? Now here's the thing. These signals are very effective when the market is trading sideways. This is where these dots really shine. When the market starts to capitulate, I tend to not take it. I would rather leave that alone. This could carry on like a cascading waterfall pretty much. Right? There's too much momentum. Right? So again, when you see these lines here and the market kind of ranging and it's starting to lean over, that's okay. But if you see it capitulate and you get a dot, I would stay out of that. Oh, I totally messed it up. Okay, I accidentally clicked the wrong button, guys, and I messed it up. We're back here. Look, I think you get the picture. I clicked this and I mucked it up. Well, as it were, this thing just kept trading down. So I think you get the idea. All right, so let's just have a quick look here. We'll start to wind up the video, but what we're going to do is just quickly go through these, and there's a pullback. I would have taken that, or you could have taken that. Either one, doesn't matter. But I mean, look at that trade. You're trailing this all the way without any issues whatsoever. Again, guys, jump on board with me, okay? Be part of the community. Enjoy the Telegram channel. Okay, I didn't take that. I took this one. See, it pushed up here, so that was a trade. This one I didn't take it because I didn't get the second candle. But this one I got the second candle. Okay, there's another profitable trade right here. So we're going to go back and have a look at. I didn't take that one up there because I don't see the second candle. Okay, there's another nice signal here. It's just beautiful. I mean, look at this, guys. It doesn't get any better than this. There's a pullback. You may have taken that. If you missed it, there's your touch there. Nice one. Or you may have gotten in there. This one here again, like this is the strategy. We wait. We see this breakout, and you wait for the pullback into the mean, and then there's your trade. All right, well, there's your 80% already, and we've got the dots way down here. So you may have taken profit here. I would have traded that. There's another one. There's another one there. You got candles that came down. All right, so there's a trade. All right, now we've got this break, pull back into the mean. Look at that, guys. Give this a 7-day trial. The opportunity is there for you. So here's my website. If you go over to the pricing page, give it a shot for 7 days. Okay, for whatever reason that applies. Invest $29.95 a month and you gain exceptional value. But guys, jump on board. Look forward to seeing you in Telegram. And with that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and see you